Welcome back again. This is lesson number 7. In this lesson, we will talk about function. First, what is function? Function is a block of code or several lines of code which used to perform a specific function. The idea of using function is to put some repeatedly done tasks together and make function so that instead of writing the same code again and again for different input, no, we can do the function call to reuse the code contained in it over and over again without repeating the same line of code multi-time. Let's see. Let's first type here the definition. Okay. Let's first see how you can create a function. To create a function, we use this form. Type the keyword def and the function name, then these parentheses, then column, then you enter the function and type the code, do the job you want. You want. Let's do here a single line comment, and to reserve a place and eliminate this error, type the keyword pass. So this is the form of function. Def and the name of the function, you can call the name what you want to call it. Then type inside the function the code you want to do the job with. Let's highlight or comment this code and see an example of function. For example, if you wanted to submission to numbers and you don't know the exact value of these numbers, what you want to do? You first definition a function and we which call it sum, and these parentheses, then column, and make a variable which summation the value of x1 plus the value of x2, where x1 and x2 those number. Here we wanted to use this number. How to use this number? By typing the name. If you run the code here without the call, nothing will happen. But to use the function, just type the name of the function and the parentheses, like this. Here is an error. Why? Because x1 and x2 not defined. Let's put an initial values for x1 and x2 and run. And also make the function bring the value of x. Here you will see the sum. So we have this code which summation to numbers, and we call the function, so the function executed. Here the values, the exact values of those two numbers are known. But if we wanted to summation two numbers that are you don't know. Here we will type the numbers we will send to the function, and inside the function call we type here the parameter. What are the parameters? The number we wanted to send. So here the number will be sent to the function, and here the function receive those two numbers in x1 and x2 and sum them in x and print x. Let's see. There's an error. No, it print because print inside the function. Okay. If you wanted to summation another number, you just type the name of the function and type here the other numbers. So instead of repeating this code multi-time, which sums the two numbers, no, we define a function that do the job of summation and just call the function multi-line, multi-time, doesn't matter. You can call the function hundreds of times. There is no problem with that. So the purpose of the function now are known, that you do the job multi-time. Instead of writing the same code, you just define a function and call it multi-time, so you save your time by not repeating the code. Okay. If the function return a number, how we type here return and return the value of x, and we not type here the value, return the value. We wanted to return the value of x multiplied by 2. So if the function return a number or return a value, you should create a variable before the definition of the function. Why we create this variable? To receive the returned value from the function. So if the function return a value, we create a variable to receive this returned value. Let's execute. Here it print x. Let's also print the value of, let's change this to y, and here y, and run. You will notice that here is the value that comes from the first print inside the function, and also the value of y, which is the value of x, which is the value of x multiplied by 2. Okay. Let's wait just 2 minutes. You can also use the function to pass a list, not just values or numbers. You can passing a list to the function. How this? Let's suppose we have a function which called my function. Wait. This function receive a list called food and do a loop through this list and output the values inside this list. We here create the function that receive a list and to print the values inside this list. To run this function or to execute this function, you should call it by typing the name of the function, then this parentheses or curly or square bracket, and passing here the list. Let's put its value here and also comment this function. Focus on the function below. Let's see, the values inside this list is printed. Why? Because this list is passed and stored here in food, and for loop iterate through the list and print its value.